Hello and welcome, my name is Juan and I'm inviting you to join me on my first flight with RyanAir, and today we're going from Germany to Spain, from Hamburg airport to Málaga airport on the Costa del Sol, which is my home area. Yeah, RyanAir 2025, it's possibly the last summer we can enjoy this route from Hamburg to Málaga, because RyanAir is changing airports because Hamburg seems to be a bit too expensive for RyanAir. Anyhow, just a short disclaimer, I'm actually a nervous flyer, so I do not enjoy flying at all. I did fly a lot in recent years, but when I did, I actually choose like Lufthansa or KLM for because it felt a little bit more secure and safety, which eventually is a bit stupid. So we went by car. We are flying with two persons, and we called a Moya, which is like basically public Uber. you could order, and this is how we got to the airport. Like 20 minutes drive, and there we are. We arrived in Hamburg. It's late January, therefore the weather is pretty bad. Actually, it looks like this in summer as well. So yeah, Hamburg airport, HAM. To leave our luggage because there was no stuff there, so the check-in just opened a bit later, so we went 20 minutes before we moved on to Terminal 2, Gate A. Then we're in Terminal 2, which is departures, and on the Gate A, which is very far off at the very end, and the people here are already waiting, and the plane from Malaga didn't even arrive. This is our plane, and we are here, Terminal 2, A16, which is very far off, and you can see it pretty close to runway, so RyanAir doesn't waste a minute on the field. Anyhow, on the field is where we are boarding. RyanAir has its stairs in the plane to spare money. It's really just people leave the plane, people, they make a security check, refuel, and let's go. So this is our plane. It's a relatively new Max, actually, pretty new. And you can tell that by just sitting in it. It's really Boeing. It's Boeing, yeah, Boeing 737 MAX 8-200, fairly new, and it has a reputation of being unsafe, but I don't know why. It's actually, I think it's a meme more likely, because a couple of stuffs happened. Eventually it wouldn't be in the air if it wasn't safety enough for now. A good thing on the low budget airlines is that they tend to have new planes because they are much more economically efficient, so to speak. They use less fuel and are a bit more faster and therefore more economically. So there we are, sitting down like 20 minutes on the plane, and up we are in the air, and this is it. So takeoff was pretty decent. I think if you don't like flying, you possibly will not enjoy this. I do not have a problem with the takeoff. I also don't have problems with coming down or the landing, let's call it like that. But I do not enjoy being 30,000 feet up in the air and having no control, but that's just me. RyanAir is, this is my first flight in low cost carrier, so I actually watched a lot of videos before and knew what to expect. So I'm 6 feet 2 tall, which is 183 centimeters, and I booked 17C. We were kind of late with the booking because I didn't know when I could get some time off from work, so I couldn't get a window seat to provide you a bit more nicer videos, but I managed to get a premium seat, which is what RyanAir calls them, and then they are basically on the emergency exit, and that's how they look like in real life. So as I said, 6 feet 2 or 3 tall, which is 183-84 centimeters. I have fairly normal legs for that size, but I have a lot of space. The security information is basically printed on the seat, so they spare papers and foils and any bags. Also, bags are missing actually on the seat, so sitting in the emergency exit row, you cannot put anything under your seat, so you have to put everything over your seat, or you put it between your legs, but it's very uncomfortable in that regard. You also don't have any Wi-Fi or USB ports. Small is also the bathroom slash toilet. That's basically it. It's a bit rough, to be honest, and RyanAir spared a lot of space, and they could have added one more, I guess, and the soap was almost done as well. Anyhow, it's an airplane toilet. Other than that, it was a pretty easy flight. RyanAir offers a lot of, upselling. Well, like you can buy lottery tickets or buy a coke. You can even order to your seat if you use the RyanAir app, but you have to download it up front, and then via Bluetooth during the flight you can connect it and order stuff. And that's how they sell up. There we are, 1 hour later or 3 hours later. We are near Málaga and almost landing. This is the Sierra Nevada there, near Granada, which carries snow between October and March, most likely. A pretty nice area to visit. Anyhow, after 3 hours we are in Málaga, and now I'm going to show you the landing, of which I made a small remix, but take a look on your own. It was a bit rough, but RyanAir is kind of a meme in that regard. But RyanAir has so much flights, and I guess if Lufthansa had so much flights in Europe, there would be partially more rough landings as well. So according to the amount of flights, I think it's just normal. But this one, indeed, it was a bit rougher. The flight back was butter soft landing. 3 hours flight. I think 3:20 was scheduled. We had a pretty fast flight eventually. Fast as well is the Málaga airport. It's the biggest airport in the Costa del Sol, and it's basically built for efficiency, and it's really experienced, so we didn't have to wait long for our luggage. Here's the last view of the Boeing 737 MAX 8, new and beautiful plane. And I mean, we arrived safely. The crew was nice. It was a Spanish crew actually. I think Málaga is a home base there. And yeah, as I said, luggage was there in a minute. Not in a minute, but 20 minutes. It's a long ways on Málaga airport, and yeah, we went to the rental shops and got us a car and drove home. And as a short result or a short review, I will summarize what we paid and what I think actually it's worth it, and I'm honestly positively surprised. I mean, you get what you pay for. So I paid 19 bucks extra for my camera luggage. I had a video equipment, photo equipment there, so that's like 19 euros more. And then we have 17 euros per person for the premium seats, which with more leg room. And we paid for front and back flight, forth and back, basically two-way flights. We paid 440 euros in total, not per person, in total. So that's 220. Which is a lot cheaper than I would have paid for Lufthansa or whatever. Anyhow, I think I'm positively surprised by RyanAir, and eventually you get what you pay for. It's a flying bus, and it's really knocked down to what it is all about. I mean, flying and getting from point 1 to point B. You have no Wi-Fi, no really it's not really comfortable, but if you got the extra leg room, it's already enough. I think it's just a 3-hour flight eventually, so I could recommend it. And for you, this is a channel where we cover traveling in Spain and to Spain, mostly in English, but I do my videos in German and English in 2 languages. So if you liked it, it was my first video in this regard as well. And if you liked it, leave a like and subscribe. If you didn't, please let me know why and what I could do better. Like, constructive feedback is really welcome. And yeah, I'll leave you here with some nice images of my home. So hope to see you soon here on the channel. Bye bye.